This is part 5 of the camper cushions. We're going to square out this Cheyenne material. You want to make sure to use weights on your rulers when you're doing these big long marks, because your material can move on you. Give her the good old 23. $51 3/4. That means that gives us this much to work with for our destructive test. I'll take it. That's not a lot of wasted material. That's why we do our measurements, so we don't have to sit and cut and then have this big extra piece here that we don't know what to do with, that we can't put on anything. So that's why we get our fraction calculator out, and every time we cut our material, we're going to make sure that we don't have these big extra pieces that are just lying around everywhere. So it's important. Let's go cut some material. Let's go cut these 3. Let's check these measurements to make sure that when we squared those off, that down here they're actually measuring out right. 9 3/4. Oh, looks like we're gonna need a longer one. Concrete jungle beats in the air. Dreams take flight, but beware, beware. 25 1/4. Well, that looks good. 16 3/4. Wow, that ended up working out pretty good for us. Fighting for a moment under neon lights. Corners hum with a jazzy groove. Time stands still, it's hard to move. The rhythm of life, fast and slow. Navigate the maze, let the story flow. Bare knuckle truth, raw and unrefined. Every line's a pulse from a vivid mind. Urban poets in the court of kings. Street symphonies when the corner sings. City lights shine, but they never show. Lost the chalk line. The truths we hide, the things we don't know. Concrete jungle beats in the air. Dreams take flight, but beware. Now we do want to mark that these things are going up the roll. So, you know, throw some arrows in it, showing, hey, everything went this way. $25 1/4 right on the line. This little bit of extra that we cut off of here, the cushion for this is really small. It's only 2 inches, and this is over 5 inches. With both of them put together, I'm pretty sure we can make this piece into both boxing, side boxing for that cushion. So we're just going to keep this with that. We could probably get 2 pieces out of that. Geez, how long is this back cushion? Let's figure it out. 62. We're going to make this back piece 2 pieces with the seam right here, so we don't have to go all the way up the row and then have all that material cut out, and then we'll have this huge chunk that we have to try to get measurements in. Look at that chunk in there. We don't want that, so let's just bring this over and trim that off. 25 and a half. $25 and a half. $12 and 3/4. $12 and 3/4. Let's just make sure that this is 12 and 3/4 there. $12 and 3/4 there. Perfect. This one's going to be out to 31. And then you have to add the seam allowance, which is 3/4 for both sides. We do not have to add an inch here because we have this finished piece that does not have an insert in it. So we don't know how much material it's going to soak up. This is just going to be a nice flat piece. So 31 and 3/4. So we can put our seam allowance in it. 31 and 3/4.
Broken glass falling like teardrops. A forgotten map where time stops. Grinding gears where dreams collapse. Caged in the rhythm, can't elapse. Buzz of machines screaming the truth. Colors bleed out in slow motion loops. Chasing the sparks in a world gone gray.
Now don't just cut this piece out that we're not using yet. Don't cut it right there. Just cut out what we're actually going to be using, these 3 pieces. Right here, right there, and right there. Keep this with the roll because we might need a piece that goes further than this up the roll. If we cut a little piece out this way and it stretches, then we go try to put it up on the side right here and say we're sewing up on the top, we're throwing this one in the bottom and then this top one's trying to stretch as we sew. If you don't have alignment marks, it'll be messed up so bad. It'll just keep stretching and you almost have to pull this and feed this loosely in the top. That's why we keep our mat direction going the same way so we don't have to worry about those alignment marks getting off so bad. Let's cut this out.
Shadows sharp like switchblade knives. Run or fight, no room to think. Blood on pavement paints the ink. We're the wolves, howl on the prowl.
Let's make this 23. This 23 is all it needs to be.
The crown, risk it all beneath street lights. King of shadows, born to fight. Smoke and mirrors, life's a chase. Flickering sights through time and space. No escape, the game won't stall. Burn it hard or lose it all. We're the wolves, howl on the prowl. Siren songs won't make us bow. Stealing flames beneath.
This is also a really good way if you want to use a pen, but this could cause problems when you're sewing with the pen. You want to use a pencil when you're doing this, because you don't want the ink to go transfer to the other side. It won't really seep through, but when you're working with a pen, you can get it on your fingers and start touching your fabric, then you have a mess. A pen's nice to use around borders and stuff, but really pencil, number 2 pencil is best. Well, that's not much of a waste. There's a good test sample right there. When you start getting into these measurements, like 40 and 32, and they're not adding up down the roll, where you're not wasting a whole lot, and we already have this little flap in the wind, we're not sure what to do with it besides some side boxing. You know, go grab your other pieces. I've got more cushions. This one, you can see it comes all the way over to here that we can use. And look at this. This, we're not supposed to be going the opposite way, but let's test it out. Let's just we can keep the mat direction going on this piece and sew it all the way through and keeping it lined up as long as we keep it that way. But look at this piece that we can use here. We can use that for the waterfall. We can also keep it going across the roll so we don't have problems with alignment marks. We can do 2 of the side boxing with that. I don't mind wasting, you know, a few inches, especially if I know it's going to be going into the side boxing anyways. Now remember, I like to burn 10 inches off of this because it gets stretched out at the end. You'll have inaccurate readings. 21 minus 10, 11.
Graffiti on the walls paint the struggle and climb. The clock keeps spinning, but I'm owning my time. Words like puzzle pieces fitting tight in the rhyme. Snares punch louder than the city's own chime. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight.
Well, you don't see that every day. Let's cut on that side.
Street lights flicker on this endless trail. Each corner whispers a hero. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight.
Nope. We almost cut on the wrong side of the line. Well, we cut right through the line. Remember, we got to be on the outside a little bit. We got to be on that sharp line on the outside a little.
Through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep story in sight.
Look at all this material that we have cut. And this is all the scraps that we have left. And remember the flap that used to come out to here that we wasn't sure what we was gonna do? We shortened that up. You know, and besides these two, and we're gonna be cutting those little squares off. We're not doing too bad, we really aren't. This is going really well. This is wrapping up part 5. Let's go to part 6.